The day I went to the nail salon with Genesis. He's in the chair and he's like, I want rainbow. So he tells the lady that he wants rainbow colors on his nails. And she brings all of these colors and she paints each nail a different color. And after he painted his nails, he looked at me and said, Mommy, I don't want this on my nails. And I was like, why? You were so sure you're good. And he was like, people are not gonna like it. Can you believe this? 4 years old. He's 4 and he already understands the concept that someone's going to judge him because he chose rainbow color on his nails. And I told him, why? Nobody's going to judge it. They're going to love it. It's so cool. Like, look how creative you are. Look how amazing you had this idea. Stick with it. You chose it. You liked it. You do it. Who cares what anybody else says? And so I said, plus, you know, a lot of guys paint their nails. This is not like some strange thing that you only do. He was like, really? I was like, yeah. So many. And that made him feel better. But it just got me to thinking how completely judged we are all the time. The way I see it is that there is masculine and there's feminine energies inside of us all, you know, and that's period. That's just how it is. And it gets concerning to me that we can't just explore these different sides of ourselves, you know, these different energies that are within us. And even for me, myself, you know, I oftentimes express the masculine energy that's inside of me. And it's very natural to me. That's how I feel. And all the time, if that happens, there's the judgments and there's the stereotypes and all these judgments and all these rules and stereotypes and vibes. And it's really frustrating to me. I'm actually really, really frustrated about it. And I ask myself, why is that? Like, why can't we just express the different energies that are inside us? You know, this is a very normal, ancient, powerful, spiritual understanding that we all have masculine and feminine energies, and we should be able to explore and express them however we want to. What do you think? That was my rant. It's a major rant.
Yeah, okay. First thing I'm going to talk about is that name Genesis. Some old biblical hippie type name. But if it's a biblical name, you shouldn't be encouraging him to explore his feminine side like that. Now, when he wanted rainbow nails, he knows that rainbow is associated with being homosexual. And at 4 years old, she says he knows that people are going to judge him. No. At 4 years old, the little boy knows gender roles. You know, when I was a kid, you know, I grew up in the early 80s. I remember my mom took me to go see Annie on Broadway. One thing, mothers know what their kids like, have a passion for. They can see talents in them. When I was a little boy, I used to like to sing and dance in front of the mirror in my house. Thanks, man. Yeah. And like the movie Popeye with Robin Williams. I used to dress up in a little sailor's outfit. I had a pipe. I had a denim bag that my grandfather had when he was in World War II, and I used to pretend I was Popeye, straight up. So my mom used to see that, and that's why she took me to see Annie, because when she took me, she said, hey, would you like to do that? Up on stage, dancing and singing and shit. And I said, yeah, I would. And she said, well, you're going to have to take ballet. That was the end of it. We're talking 1980. There was no tolerance for a little boy that had ballet shoes and cleats. No. So that was the end of it. I didn't even think about doing that now, and I kind of wish I had explored that option, because I really do have an ear for music and stuff like that. So performing arts might have been something that I would have really, you know, gotten a lot out of, but can't do nothing about it now. And, you know, she talked about Alicia Keys. She talked about how, you know, a lot of men paint their nails. Yeah, a lot of gay men. The only thing I agree with what she said was that we all have masculine and feminine energy in us. And we do. But in a man, the masculine's supposed to weigh out. I remember, again, 1980s, there was a little boy. I was a kid myself, like 6, about 10. And it was one of my family members' hair was cornrowed and braided. I remember asking my mom, why does he have his hairstyle like a little boy, a little girl? So, you know, early on you understand what these gender roles are. And she talks about why can't you express and explore. That's just like secret terms for exploring your sexuality. Whenever I hear express and explore, I think gay shit, man. And I should have said this at the beginning. I don't like Alicia Keys. I don't like none of that neo soul. I don't like Music Soul Child or Maxwell, D'Angelo, Jill Scott, Angie Stone. I don't have an ear for any of that music at all. You know, at all. See y'all.